Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video about something that I've wanted to do for a while. I'm going to be doing a haul for Dior. So I've got quite a lot of Dior stuff that I've recently got, and there's a bit of fragrance, a bit of skincare and a lot of makeup. So I wanted to do a bit of a haul, show people what I've recently got and just talk a bit through it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So I thought I'd start with fragrance. So I have had Dior fragrances for a long time. A couple that I've recently got. I thought I'd first show you the newest fragrance, which is this one. So Miss Dior Rose and Roses. Now it is such a nice fragrance. It's just really, really pretty. This one is 100ml, I think. I'm sure it's 100ml. But it's really fresh, really pretty. It's actually an eau de toilette, so it's a little bit lighter. But if you can see from the colour, it's quite like a dark pink for an eau de toilette. And that's because it's a intense eau de toilette. So even though it's lighter, it's not too light that it's not going to last long on the skin. But it's really pretty. It's quite a rosy floral scent, but it's really sparkling, really, really pretty. And I love the bottle as well. All of the Dior bottles symbolise the brand Dior and like the inheritance and the fashion, so it's really pretty. So you can see you've got the dagger bow on the lid, and then you've also got the houndtooth print as well that Christian Dior used within his fashion, so it's a really nice little touch on the bottle. I also got the Joy Intense, so you can see, again, it's a nice bottle. It's a bit different. And this one is obviously more intense. The original Joy is lovely as well, but I just prefer the intense because I like a stronger fragrance, something that's going to last longer. I also like that the intense has vanilla in it, so I love vanilla. I think it's just that little bit sweeter, so I really like this one as well. It's quite pretty, but it's a little bit more musky, so if you don't want anything like too floral, then this is a really pretty fragrance to go for. So you've got the faceted jewel for the bottle, which again, it's just showing that it's really pure like a jewel. You've also, it focuses, you can see you've got the star at the bottom of the bottle. That was Christian Dior's lucky star, so again, it's tying something in. And again, inside the lid, I don't know if you can see it very well, but you've also got the star hidden in there as well, and the lid's also magnetic. So yeah, it's just these little touches, but they're just so nice, and it just sort of shows the brand throughout the products, which I think personally is really nice. Then to go with the Joy fragrance, I also got the Joy moisturising body lotion. So it comes in a fairly big box. And just because I love that fragrance, I really wanted to get the body lotion just for when I'm going out. Obviously not at the moment, but when lockdown's lifted, I'll be wearing it out and about, and just to layer with the fragrance as well, just so that it obviously lasts longer on the skin. I'm gonna unbox this now. And it's same sort of packaging. It's the same bottle shape as the original Joy, so it's not got the faceted shape on the bottle. Let's see if it will zoom in, if it will focus. So again, you can see same sort of style. This is 200ml, so you get a lot in that. So obviously you're getting double your fragrance, but it's a really nice consistency. It's not too thick. It's not as thick as like a body cream or a body butter, but it's just really nice and light, really hydrating on the skin. But it smells amazing. It literally just smells like the fragrance. So it's lovely either on its own, or if you want to layer it as well, it's just, you feel that little bit more pampered and you're going to smell nice for even longer. So I also got some skincare bits. So this is new. If it all, there we go. So it's the Capture Total. This is the Cell Energy. I'm not even exaggerating, this is amazing. So I've been using this now since I got it. It was when it first launched, so it was sort of mid to late January. I've not gone back. This is my favourite face cream. I use it day and night. It's amazing for any skin type. It's anti-aging, which is going to plump your skin up, it's going to brighten it, it's going to help to reduce fine lines, etc. So honestly, it's amazing. And even the packaging has been created so that it's fully recyclable. It's been made from recycled ingredients as well. Even the ink on the packaging has been made from vegetable oil. Let's see if you can see. It's beautiful packaging. I love as well with Dior skincare and with all of their products, they grow their ingredients organically as well. So all their flowers are grown organically in their Dior gardens. They don't use any fertilizers or pesticides, or anything like that. With the skincare, it's on average 80% organic ingredients. So everything 100% is sourced within the Dior brand. But yeah, I love that they actually grow it themselves, and it's like so much care is taken with these products, and people don't realise how much hard work goes into them, and I just find that so fascinating. It's got quite a light texture. It's light but rich at the same time, so it's really lightweight, but it feels like a nice richness at the same time. It's not greasy, it just absorbs straight into the skin. It comes with a little spatula as well, which I think is just a nice little touch. Just obviously stop you dipping your fingers straight in. You can just scoop a little bit. You don't need much at all, so it lasts you so long. But this one is one that I will be getting on repeat from now on. It's just so worth it. It also comes with some other bits as well. In the range, you've got a serum, a lotion, a cleanser, eye cream. So I am hopefully going to be working my way through it because it is all beautiful. But yeah, this is now my favourite skincare product. It's just insane. So I also got this Hydra Life Glow Better Fresh Jelly Mask. So it comes in a nice glass jar. This is really, really nice. It's like a face mask, it's jelly texture, so it's quite light, quite hydrating. It just gives a really nice glow. I'm going to show you the inside of it because it's got little bits in it, so it almost exfoliates the skin at the same time. I don't know if you can see, but it's got all little bits inside, and yeah, it just hydrates the skin and exfoliates it all at the same time. So it's sort of buffing off any dead skin cells and just making sure that your skin's really nice and fresh and glowy. But it's beautiful. It's so hydrating. I leave it on for, I'd say, for about 10-15 minutes. But yeah, love this one. It's a really nice mask. So next we will go on to makeup. So this is the bulk of what I've got. So I'm going to start with Complexion. So I got the Forever Skin Glow foundation. This is such a nice foundation. It's so pretty. It's, I'd say, medium to full coverage. I wear like I'd say more medium coverage with it, but you can build it to full. I got shade 2N, so N is a neutral shade, so a lot of people will sit under that neutral shade if your skin's not too yellow or too pink. And 2's sort of, it's got a little bit of warmth, but not too much. It's still quite fair. I would say my natural skin is more 1N, but I like to just go slightly warmer, especially now coming into sort of summertime. I just got slightly warmer. So this is what the bottle looks like. So nice and chic, nice and slick. Got the lid as well. This again is nice. It's also infused with Dior skincare, so it helps to refine pores, it helps to balance out the oil levels, and it helps to keep the skin hydrated as well. So it's a 24-hour wear, and it's SPF 35, which I think for a foundation is really good because most foundations only have SPF 10 or SPF 20, which realistically isn't actually going to do anything for your skin. So the fact that this is SPF 35 is actually really good because a lot of people don't even wear that amount of SPF on a day-to-day basis, so it just really helps to make sure that you are getting some protection on your skin. It's really nice quality. The Skin Glow is the dewy finish, which is what I prefer because I prefer a bit more of a glowy dew, but it does come in a matte finish as well, which is just the original Forever. So if you do prefer more of a matte finish, then that one's beautiful as well. The shades are the exact same, but I just prefer this one a little bit more. And even though my skin's oily, this is still fine. It doesn't go oily on my skin. And again, if you use a little bit of powder, that's going to help anyway. But yeah, that's my favourite foundation now. I also got another foundation, so I also got the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, which this is highly raved about. So many people love this foundation because it's great. You can wear it on your face and on your body. So if you can wear it on your neck, you can smooth out anything on your chest, your back, anywhere. I ordered this, I got it in 2 shades. So I got this one in 2WO, which again, you've got the number 2, which is quite like a nice medium sort of shade, I'd say, sort of fair to medium. WO is warm olive, so that is nice for if you've got more of an olivey skin tone, or if again you just want that more warmth to your skin. So I've got that one for more sort of summertime, and then I've also got the 1.5N as well. So it's just 0.5 of a shade lighter than the 2N. So 1.5, again, it's a really nice middle shade for sort of more light skin tone. And again, N for neutral, just so it sits nicely in between the skin tones. So this is really good. It doesn't have any SPF in it or anything, which is great for photo shoots or, you know, big occasions where you're going to be having lots of photos, which is one of the main reasons I think this is a really nice one, either for yourself or in your freelance kit. It's also sweat resistant and waterproof, so it's really good for all day wearing again, or, you know, if you're going out anywhere. So it's really nice for that as well. This is 50ml in this, so it's a really good size bottle. It's plastic as well, so it's really good for if you're going anywhere, you can take it with you. You don't have to worry about it smashing in your bag, which I have quite a few of these in my freelance kit for that reason. But it's just a really nice natural finish. I'd say this is more sheer to medium coverage. It's more of like a natural skin finish, but it's really pretty if you just want something fresh and natural. So next I got a couple of the Fix It colour. So I got the green one, so this one, and also the orange one. And these are like skin correctors. So I've got a green one, an orange one. The green one is great for any redness on the skin, any blemishes, like little blood vessels, things like that. So that's really nice for just cancelling out any red. And your orange one is amazing for like under eye darkness, you know, sunspots, pigmentation, things like that. Just, again, it cancels out the darkness. So I'm going to show you what these look like. So as you can see, it's got like 2 tones to it. I don't think it wants to focus. It's got 2 tones, so you've got your colour around the outside, and then you've got your hydrating centre, which is nice because it just means it's not going to be too intense in colour. It's not going to come out like opaque or chalky. It's just going to smooth and give a nice sheen, so it will sort of blend into the skin better rather than just sitting there in clumps. So it's a lot better to smooth out, blend into the skin, and it's going to look a lot more natural when you've got product over the top. And again, the same with the orange one. You can see again, it's just got the hydrating rim in the middle, and then you've got the orange around the outside. So these are really good for yourself or for freelance kits. I've got them for both because they're good for all skin tones, skin types. You know, if one day you've got a bit of a red spot or you've got a bit of redness on your cheeks, you can just easily smooth it out with the green. And I use this every day under my eyes anyway, just for extra brightness, because I feel like I've got quite dark under eyes without makeup on. So this just really helps to balance that out and correct the tones. So really good for different sort of skin concerns and problems. It also comes in a blue one and a yellow one as well, obviously for different concerns. Next I got some different face powders. I did get a few just because they do slightly different things. I did get these for my freelance kit because they're great to have a selection of powders, because obviously everyone's got different skin types. It depends on the finish you want, the skin colour as well. So the first one I got is the Dior Skin Nude Air Loose Powder, which comes in a box like this. I got it in shades 020, which is basically 2N, the same as my foundation. So it's called Beige Clair Light Beige. And inside, it comes in quite a large tub. which is great. You get a lot of product in there. I love this pattern as well. This again ties in with the Dior Fashion House, which is really pretty. And this is for more glowy finish. So again, what I personally prefer, if you're looking for more of a dewy finish, more glowy, this one's beautiful. They're all nice and light, so they're not going to go cakey on your skin, but it will just set it without, you know, mattifying it too much. And you get your lovely little puffer in there. It's going to show it. I don't know what you actually call them. I just call it a puffer thing. But yeah, so you've got one of them in there as well. I'm not going to open it just yet. But yeah, you can see it literally goes straight into the powder. So there's a lot of product in there, which is perfect, again, either for yourself or for freelance, because you're going to get a lot for your money. So I also got the Dior Forever and Ever Control powder. So again, another loose powder. This is in shade 001, so it's like a translucent sort of shade. This only comes in the one shade, so it's good for all skin tones. So that is your package for that one. So it is a bit smaller, but this one is more of a matte finish. So if someone wants it more matte, or if their skin's more oily and they are concerned about it, then this is a really nice one to go for. You can see it is like a translucent shade, which I think you can't go wrong with a bit of translucent, because it saves you, you know, worrying about different shades. Or if you want to quickly nip into the shop and you just want to grab powder and you've not got time to, you know, try different shades on or anything like that, then something like this is great, because you're not going to have to worry about your shade. It also came with a little brush as well, which is still in the packaging, just really cute. It's got the logo on the bottom, but just a nice fluffy brush to apply it with, so great just for sort of buffing it around either the T-zone or all over the skin. So I also got the Dior Skin Mineral Nude Matte Powder. So this is a pressed powder. You've got crystalline mineral infused. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's the packaging. Got shade 02 again, because it is just that nice, it gives a little bit of warmth but not too much. And I love, with all of this packaging, all of the like pressed powders, bronzers, blushers, they all come in these really beautiful velvet pouches. Again, it's got the logo on. It's just really luxurious, really pretty, and it keeps it safe. It stops your packaging from getting damaged or scratched. It's less likely to obviously break, so it's just that little bit of protection. And again, you've got the beautiful packaging. See, obviously it's thinner because it's a compact. I'll just open it up for you to see. You've got your mirror in there. Again, nice colour, nice and natural. This does come in quite a few shades, so you've got a lighter shade, you've got a few deeper shades, and it does come in translucent as well. So again, if you just want translucent, you don't want to have to worry about your shades, then you could go for that one instead. But it is more of a matte finish, but it does have crystalline minerals in it, if I said that right again. So it does still give a little bit of a glow. So it's not like a flat matte, it will still give you a glow as well as mattifying the skin. So I also got another mineral nude powder, but I got a bronzer as well. So the mineral powders come in both face powders and bronzers. So this is 02 again. It's called Soft Sunlight. And again, it comes in the beautiful pouch. And it also comes with the beautiful packaging. So same packaging as the powder. You've got obviously lovely warm tones, so it's got a little bit of shimmer but not too much, but it's just really pretty. You've got some pink tones in there as well, but obviously they all come in different shades. But I love this one because it gives a little bit of warmth, but it's not too warm for my skin tone because I am still quite fair, so I don't want to go for anything that's going to make me look orange or tangoed, too tanned, you know. So that's a really pretty colour, and I will wear that either just sort of your cheekbones, temples, or it's lovely on the eyes as well, anything like that. So yeah, just gives a lovely warmth. So I also got another powder, which is the Rouge Blush. This is what the packaging looks like. That is the shade. So again, it comes in the beautiful velvet packaging. This is what the case looks like. So really sleek and pretty. And then when you open it up, again, it's a compact, so you've got the mirror in the middle. It's like a bronzy, peachy pink. So it's not too bright of a pink, it's not a blue tone pink, it's more peachy tone. So yeah, it's really pretty. Again, you've got the CD in there as well, which again is just a nice little touch. So you do get a little Dior blush brush in there as well. Get a nice little touch, perfect for keeping in your handbag for a top up throughout the day or if you're going away anywhere, but just really pretty colour. This is nice for most skin tones, to be honest, because it gives that little bit of warmth, but it's not too intense. So I also got the Dior Backstage Glow palette. So for anyone that hasn't seen these palettes, they're really lovely for anyone that likes a bit of highlight, bit of glow. It comes in, there's 2 different shades the palette comes in. I've got shade 001, and this is what the palette looks like. So you've got a really nice shade range. I've used it a couple of times, if you can see, but you've got a nice selection. So you've got the pink, again, is a lovely one for blush if you want to go for more of a glowy blush. That one is beautiful for like your typical champagne glow. This one is really nice either for a deep skin tone or if you want to go for a glowy contour, and then your light one either for your cheekbones, or you could use it in the corner of your eyes or on your eyes as well. So really beautiful, really pigmented, but it's nice because it's not too sparkly. It gives like a nice shimmer, nice glow, but without it being like a glittery glow, because obviously not everyone likes that look. But this is nice for any skin type, any age as well. I've applied this on a lady in her 80s before and it looked stunning. So it just shows you, you know, you're never too old for a bit of highlight. Also comes in the other shade palette, which is more your peachy goldy tones, which is perhaps for a bit more of an olivey tone skin or a deeper tone. But this one is perfect just for a bit of everything. You've got a bit of deepness and your light tones as well. So again, perfect either for yourself or for a freelance kit as well. For a makeup artist, this is a must. So I also got a couple of different mascaras. So the first one I got was the Dior Show Pump and Volume mascara, if you can see. So I got this in waterproof. So this is really nice either to apply a layer on top of another mascara if you want to coat it, or if you're going out all day or anywhere where you're generally going to want waterproof. So this is beautiful mascara for that. I just got it in black. What I like with the Pump and Volume, with the tube, if you can see, you can squeeze it. So for example, when your mascara's nearly at the end of its life, it's nearly running out, or if you just want an extra layer, extra volume, this is really nice because you can just give it a squeeze and it just ensures that there's more product on the brush, so it doesn't pull too much out at the top either, because some mascara tubes can really squeeze the wand, which obviously pulls more product off. So this doesn't do that, which is great. So you've got that option to build it. And this is the brush. So it's just the same all over. It's nice because it's got a bit of spike to really get through and comb all of the lashes, but it's not like a harsh plastic. It's nice and soft, so it's not going to harm your lashes or anything like that. But really good for all day. It literally doesn't budge. It doesn't transfer or anything like that. The Pump and Volume is Dior's bestseller, mainly because it's their most dramatic mascara. So if you really want to enhance the volume, the thickness, the length, that is your one to go for, but mainly volume with this one. It's insane, and you can really build it as well, so you can get a really nice dramatic effect. I also got the Dior Show Iconic mascara. I actually bought 2 of these, one for myself, one for my freelance kit. So this is what the tube looks like. So that is your tube. The brush is quite different on this one. The spikes are nowhere near as long. It's a lot more compacted brush, and the bristles are much finer. If you can see. Oh, I got it on me then. This one is nice for a little bit more of a natural lash. So if you don't want anything too intense, perhaps a bit more day to day, this one's beautiful. It's actually the one I've got on now, so I don't know if you can see, but they're just nice and natural. You can still build it, but it's just a bit more subtle. So personally, I prefer this one for every day, and then I use my Pump and Volume for more if I'm going out all day, for events or for evenings, etc. Again, it doesn't transfer, it still lasts really well, but I personally only really wear my waterproof ones for when I'm going out, just day to day, if I'm going to work or just around the house, anything like that. This is perfect for me. So I also got this Dior Show Pro Liner, which looks like this. It's a waterproof pencil. So this was a limited edition colour. I think they might still sell it in some stores, I'm not 100% sure, but the shade is 456 and it's like a lime green, which obviously it's not going to be for everyone for day to day, but this is a really nice one for my freelance kit for editorial looks, and if you just want something a bit more sort of a colourful pop. Swatched a small amount, but you can see it's really nice and pigmented, gives a really nice pop. You can smudge them if you work quickly when you apply it, so you can smudge it slightly, if you can see. But then once it sets, it doesn't move then, so these are really good for all day or for any events, to be honest. These I also think are beautiful for using underneath shadows, powdered shadows. So really nice to give a good base because it's got that slightly more waxy texture. It really holds its shape well. And they do come in other shades as well. So you've got like your black, you've got some of the shades. There's a really nice khaki shade that I'd like to get at some point as well. So the next things I got these in 3 shades, and these are the liquid mono shadows. So I got 3. These were all limited edition shades for Christmas. However, I think a lot of places are still selling them. So I got a gold shade, really pretty gold, a silver, like a grey silver, and this is my personal favourite. So it's like a nice bronze. So let me just read the shade numbers out. So your gold one is 540, that's the number of the shade. Your grey silver, it's either 090 or 060, I forget which one it is, which way around. I think it's 060, but you've just got to basically look out for one of those. Or your bronze, which is 650. These are really putting my eyesight to the test. Yes, that's the bronze one. So I'll swatch them all on my hand. These are beautiful. Again, a little goes a long way with these. I've got the bronze one on now. I don't know if you can see, but they literally do not budge. Once they're on and they set, they will not move at all. They don't crease or anything like that. So they're really pretty, really good for events. So you can see they've got a really good strong pigment to them, but they've got a beautiful sparkle as well. With the bronze one especially, I noticed, don't know how well you can see it on my hand, but it's got like a bronze background shade, but then you've actually got sort of silver sequin sparkles in it. Not sequins, you've got little silver sparkles in it, which is really nice because it's got a bit of a contrast in the shades, which I thought was beautiful. But these I've had a bit of a play around with. They look so nice with eye looks. If you go in with a bit of shadow and add a bit of this on top, it just really intensifies the look. And again, because it stays all day, you've not got to worry about it creasing or smudging or anything like that. They're just honestly amazing. They're my favourite liquid shadows I've used, and I've tried quite a few different brands. So next we'll go on to lips. So I got quite a lot of lip products. Again, some for me, some for my freelance kit. The first thing I got, this is actually for my freelance kit, and this is the Dior Backstage Lip Palette. So this is what it looks like. Just take the lid off. Really nice selection of shades. So you've got your 3 glosses, your 3 satins, and then your 3 mattes. So you've got a nice selection, all quite neutral shades, obviously depending on the skin tone of your client, but just a nice selection. It's obviously nice and thin, it's easy, perfect to fit in your freelance kit, especially if you're condensing it, if you're trying to obviously not take too many products, and this is a really nice one. So next I got the lip maximizers. So I got these in 2 shades, which look like this. These are like a lip gloss, but what I love about them is they've got hyaluronic acid in them, so you get a bit of a tingly, plumping sensation. It just helps to plump the lips up and to hydrate them as well. So the hyaluronic acid hydrates your lips, but it just gives you that little bit more of a full lip feeling. So I got 001, which is just your sort of clear natural shade. It's got a tiny bit of pink in it, but this is your natural shade. So if you want just like bit more of a clear gloss, or I often will wear this on top of another shade, then this one's lovely. And I also got this one. I can't actually read the number on the bottom of that because it's very, very small writing, but they don't come in that many shades anyway, so they're all different, so you will be able to tell which one it is if you look for it. But it's just quite a nice peachy pink. It's got a lovely sparkle to it as well, but it's quite natural still, so it's nothing sort of over the top. I'll put a little bit of this one on so you can see. You see it just gives a little bit of colour, but nothing too much, so it's again quite soft and subtle. I will often wear these with just a little bit of liner or perhaps a slight bit of lipstick underneath, but obviously you can layer them as well, which I've done in the past, and that works really well as well. And you have got more colours as well. They've got a really nice selection. So I also got a Dior Addict lip tattoo. So again, it's similar packaging to the maximizers. I got this in shade 321, which it's quite a neutral rose tone, which I really like. So with these are like lip stains, so once they're on, they're on. These are amazing for all day events, things like weddings, parties, things where you don't want to be constantly topping up your lipstick. But again, they're quite natural colours, so they're not, you don't feel like you're going to be stained in like a bright red or like a really deep colour. So I'm going to swatch a little bit of that. You can just see it's a nice neutral rosy tone, but nothing too much. So that's even, these are nice if you just want to do a base first. So say you want to layer it with a bolder colour over the top. If you wear this underneath, you're still going to have some colour to hold on to throughout the day. So it just helps to keep everything in place for longer as well. But really pretty. And again, once these are set, they do not budge. So next I got some Ultra Rouge lipsticks. I did get quite a few. I've got one that's still in the box. So this is what the box looks like. This is shade 777 Ultra Star, which I'm going to show you now. So with the Ultra Rouge, these are the most pigmented lipsticks. Is the Rouge lipsticks and then the Ultra Rouge. So yeah, these are your boldest, your strongest pigment, and they last really well. So if you just have a little look at the packaging, I think the packaging itself is just beautiful. You've got the classic red, the Dior as well. And again, you've got that beautiful pattern around the sides just to tie in a bit of the Dior fashion. One thing I learned about the lipsticks is Christian Dior actually invented the twist up lipstick. So obviously everyone now uses twist up, but he is the one that actually invented it, which I thought was really cool. And also, obviously a lot of lipsticks are in a round bullet. These ones you can see are a different shape. And Christian Dior designed this because he once saw a lady who dropped her lipstick in a massive dress and it was rolling down, and she was, you know, really awkwardly trying to pick it up, running everywhere, trying to pick it up and making a mess of herself. So he invented this design so that if you drop it, obviously it's not going to fall. So I just thought that was quite cool. But yeah, this is the colour. So it's quite a bold colour, this one. It's a beautiful red, but it has got a little bit of an orangey pink to it. It's just that one. So really nice for a statement lip if you're going out anywhere. Also really beautiful as a blush, obviously if you used it very, very gently. I got shade 851, which this is the deepest colour I got. So it's like a burgundy red. So if you're wanting like a deep red, either for yourself or for a client, that's a really beautiful one. It's quite a deep sort of raspberry red. I thought that was a really beautiful colour. Got shade 436, which is, again, it's a darker shade, but it's more of an orangey tone. So it's like a burnt orange. Which is that one there. Really beautiful if you just want something that little bit different. It's got a depth to it, but it's not too intense. Got shade 450. This is a really pretty shade. I've used it once, but it's like a pretty coral, like an orangey coral. So nice, especially for this time of year, sort of spring, summer. Gives a little bit of colour, but again, it's not too dark. And shade 325. This is a really gorgeous nude. So it actually goes on a bit lighter than it looks. It looks quite dark. I just thought that is a really pretty nude shade, either on its own, or I quite like to wear a darker brown liner with it to give a bit more depth and definition. But that is a really good nude to use. I've actually got that in my freelance kit and one separate for myself, just because I like it so much. But again, they're really long wearing, you barely have to top them up, and they're nice and hydrating as well. Again, they've got skincare in them, so it's caring for your lips as well as making them look nice. Also got a Ultra Care lip liquid, so similar packaging to the other ones, but it's just a liquid one. So these have extra skincare in them, so they're great for a dry lip or just for someone that wants that little bit of extra care. And this is in shade 999, so this is the classic Dior red. So the wand is beautiful. It's a really nice shape to make sure you can get the definition and really smooth lovely onto the lip. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I love the Dior red because it has been made to suit every skin tone, and it's nice because it's not too blue, it's not too orange, it sits really well in the middle. But yeah, you can see, considering it's got all the skincare in it, it's not too sheer or anything like that. It's still got a good consistency to it, and I've worn this all day before and it does literally last so well. And then I also got a couple of the original Rouge Dior lipsticks. So the packaging is the same but only in black. But what I love with these is you've got the red inside still, and I don't know if you can see, you've got the CD in there, but I think it might be a bit dark to see. Again, just the nice little touches. So the first one, again, I got in shade 999, so the same as the liquid Care lip. So just a really beautiful red again. This is a satin finish, so it has got a little bit more of a sheen than the liquid lip one has. Just a beautiful shade. And then I also got shade 365, which is a really pretty sort of peachy pink. That's what it looks like in the bullet. And it's that one. So you can see it's got a nice brightness to it, lifts the complexion, but it's not too bright, not too intense. These are slightly sheerer in colour in comparison to the Ultra Rouge, so they're nice if you want something slightly more subtle, nothing too intense. These are both satin finishes. They do shades in matte as well. So the Rouge 999 comes in a matte as well, so if you do want more of a matte lip, you can do that as well. Again, lasts so well, and they're just so pretty. There's so many nice colours. And then lastly, I got a Rouge nail polish, so the Vernis, they're called, Dior Vernis. This is again shade 999, the classic red, because I love red nails. I think they're very classy, they're very statement, and red just goes with pretty much anything. So yeah, really pretty. Again, that's the packaging. These come in loads of different colours, so I have previously had different nail polishes from them. They always come out with limited edition colours for the seasons and things like that, but this is just a really nice one. So you lift the top bit off and you've got your little lid. And the nice thing with these are you've got a good sized brush, so the brush isn't too thin or too thick, it just covers the nail well. You can see. See, it's just a nice size and shape. But these polishes last so well. I always wear them on my toenails and I wear them a lot on my fingers as well. I will often, because I do shellac myself, I will often use my shellac base and top coats, but then I'll use my Dior polishes in between them, so I'm still getting to use the polish at the same time. But they don't chip easily at all, they last well, and they come in loads of different colours again, so yeah, they're really beautiful. And that is my Dior haul done. So that is everything that I recently got. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know. Please comment, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.